Welcome
Go
back to
ahead.
the ROUXGAROUX live podcast, and I'm Curt, and I want to invite my co-host and buddy Brian Mather into the show. Welcome, my friend Brian. Are you there? Can you hear me, buddy?
Hey, Kurt, how you doing?
We got a really good show here tonight,
Yeah,
my buddy
I got you.
Brian. All right,
How you
I
doing?
introduced. All right, how you doing? I introduced you, and we're ready to roll. Uh, we got a good show tonight. The Roo are down there, and they're
Yeah,
going to be having a non-league opponent there, the Louisville Savages, or the Louisville Savage, right? Not Savages, Savage. I don't know anything about
correct.
that team. Do you?
Louisville.
Louisville.
Me neither.
I don't know nothing about that team.
I know it is semi-pro.
Nope, I don't know anything about them. I didn't know anything about the Dallas Falcons when the preseason came there either, so I didn't know anything about that. But we can get
Well, I did. I
started.
did know about Dallas.
Did you?
Yeah, because
That was a
the Voodoo ended up playing Dallas as the Philadelphia Soul last year. The one game that we did play, so I was familiar with Dallas.
awesome. So, what do you think? What's your thoughts on that game tonight with the Savage there? Do you think the Rue will win, or
Should,
what do you think's going on there?
of course, yeah. I mean, there's no question in my mind about tonight's game. I mean, it's going to be an easy win. It's non-league, semi-pro team. Should blow them out the water. It just depends on when they take the foot off the pedal to run up the score.
Yeah, it'd almost be like a scrimmage game for them. A really good
Yeah,
scrimmage game. A really
yeah.
good scrimmage game, Brian. But no,
Is
I'm excited about this podcast. I'm excited about the Rougarou. I'm excited about the NAL. I got kind of pissed off last night. I was watching the UFL, and I was watching
yeah.
the Arlington Renegades and the Birmingham Stallions, and oh my, it was a what a game. I didn't really care for it at all. Birmingham beat towards the end there, but man, there were some plays that I just did not understand, and the officials made some plays I didn't understand. I don't know. I'm kind of losing interest in the UFL. I don't know why. I loved it when it first started. With was the XFL. I was a big fan of the XFL. I used to. I have a lot of memorabilia from the Las Vegas Outlaws and the and all of that, and the Orlando Rage. I have a football and some really cool figures of and stuff like that with the Orlando Rage. I'll get them out and show them someday. Hopefully, maybe that's what I was hoping. The UFO would be bringing back the New York team, maybe Orlando again. But anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about the UFO, but I just got so I just got so pissed at that game last night, and there probably was only probably I don't know, maybe 3,000 people there, maybe more. But anyway,
Probably.
I'm
Well,
excited.
I was watching it last night too, and about third quarter, I fell asleep on it because it was 9-0, and Arlington was running away with it, and I was like, okay, well they're gonna win. And then by the time I woke up, it was like 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Birmingham had gone up 10-9, and I'm like, wait a minute, what happened?
That's what
And
got
I'm
me.
just tired. I'm tired of Birmingham winning everything.
Yeah, I'd rather watch the NAL. But don't get me wrong, I'm not taking favorites. I put a lot of time in the UFL, but it
Yeah,
just seems that they're not getting. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of haters out there. It's just like with arena game. There's a lot of people out there who hate on the AF1, hate on arena football, and there's guys out there they just don't. If they don't understand what they're hating, you shouldn't hate something you don't understand. There's a lot of money that has to be crossing back and forth hands with these leagues, and you have to worry about medical, you have to worry about their food and hotel rooms, and people don't
oh
realize
yeah,
what goes into a football team. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
Pat,
he's Keith will
I'm
be
sorry.
able to attest to that.
Oh yeah, that's why I wanted to get Keith on here. I tried to get him on. I sent him the link. I tried to get Heather on. Hopefully we'll be able to get him on here sometime. He said, well, last thing that he said to me was, let me know. And so I let him know that we're going live 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central, and I let him know, and he never got back. So I just figured, I'll just let it go for now. He's busy when they got a home game, and so he's going to be down there at the game, I'm sure. So
I'm
we'll keep
fixing.
on him.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm fixing to text him now to see if he can come on, and I'll let you know.
oh, that'd be awesome. While you're texting him, I'm going to go ahead, Brian, and play our trailer. This is pretty dramatic, isn't it, Brian? It's pretty dramatic, but we
Yeah,
got
I
all
like
this.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll work on another one, but I just wanted to do a rough version. But let's talk about some of these other graphics I got here. Game here, April 12th, the Louisville Savage with the ROUXGAROUX non-league match. It's going to be pretty cool. I got some other graphics here that you sent me, and of course, they're going to have Easter egg hunt down there, aren't they? Right, Brian? Brian, are you
Yeah,
with
the
me?
halftime they spoke. Yeah, the half.
They're going to have Easter egg hunt down there. Eggs to be filled with candy, toys, and $500 bills. What the heck? Did you see that?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
$500.
12 years and under can hunt for eggs. Yeah,
Brian, let's take a trip down there and hunt for eggs down
and
there,
some of them
man.
with candy.
$500.
Some,
You know what I'm saying?
but we're not 12 and under.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. They think we're pretty old looking 12-year-olds. But we're talking about this image here,
yeah,
Brian. Remember this here that you sent me? This he was just
yeah.
the uh the Rue
So
got him.
that is actually our new signee, the latest signee for the ROUXGAROUX, Tyron Laughinghouse, which is a wide
Right.
receiver. He was actually second team NAL from 2018, and somehow Shreveport just got a hold of him this week and should be on the roster for tonight's game. So we'll see how he
Awesome.
does.
From the Tucson Sugar Skulls.
Yep.
He definitely sounds like he's going to be a good player. I think I remember some of his play. I watched some Tucson Sugar Skull games last year. They weren't that great last year, if I remember right.
I
But
know
they had
years
some.
ago when the Sugar Skulls were first founded, they had a lot of our New Orleans Voodoo staff members running that team over in Tucson. So it's kind of like our sister team from way back when. So
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say they were like almost like a brother team or like a extension from the Voodoo.
yeah, because they still have that same skull logo in the middle of their logo that the New Orleans Voodoo used to have with the top hat and the skull.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
Here's the games for this weekend, Brian. It's kind of hard to tell you. I'm glad I got my glasses on, but I know April April 10th, the Cobras and the Idaho Horsemen already played. So,
Yeah.
and then of course
Tonight.
April 12th, you got the ROUXGAROUX and the Savage, and then tonight is
Also
the
tonight.
also tonight's the Spartans and the Kings.
Yes. That's another semi-pro. The Las Vegas Kings is another semi-pro team.
Never heard of them. And then tomorrow, April 13th, is the
Big one.
yeah, the Renegades and the Omaha Beef. I really
And
don't.
that one will be televised on national TV on the Right Now television network. Found that out yesterday. That's one of those games, like I was saying in our last podcast, that the league dictates which games are going to be broadcast. So that's the game of the weekend is tomorrow. I think that one's at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Yep. Are you going to be watching that one, Brian?
Off and on because I'll be at work tomorrow night.
All right, that's going to be a good game. Probably, I'm pretty sure of it. I still got more stuff
Yep.
here, Brian. I have. Oh my. Well, I thought this was really cool. You know, the ROUX guys, players going down to Shriners Hospital. So I did that little short.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, they took several pictures.
I just wanted to make like a little, just to show up because a lot of people don't
Collage.
know these.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know these guys are doing this stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
They're doing a lot of good things. It's awesome. There's Wolfman in the front there. He was there.
Yeah.
I think that what his name was, right? Wolfman?
I think that's his nickname, yes.
Wolfman. That's awesome.
And right next to him was the other Keith Russ, the offensive coordinator and one of the co-owners of the team. Because there's
awesome.
two Keiths out of the three owners. Because you have Richard Rogers, you have Keith Russ, and Keith Carter.
I haven't met Richard Rogers yet. I haven't talked to him yet. Keith, I've talked to quite a bit. Heather, but I haven't.
Yeah.
No, haven't talked to him too much. But yeah, I got some more graphics here. I got a highlight of the week, Brian. If you want to check it out, I got the highlight of the week where. Remember we were talking about them guys. They didn't have a kicker. This is when the highlight when they finally got their first kicker, and I call it the Never Say Die highlights. Check it out. Watch.
Okay.
Never say die, Brian.
Sending two to the outside. Quarterback's run back. Looking over the left here. Deep to number one again. And there will be
Fight for it. Fight for it. Fight for it.
Oh,
and he's in.
He finally got in.
Yep.
Richie with the touchdown.
That was awesome.
And
here comes
here
comes our kicker, Brian. Finally, they got a kicker.
Right, finally. That was the only time we had the lead, too. It was 12-7 at this point.
It was awesome. I'll grab a highlight every other, week or so. I'll try to get a highlight, do a short. There's our kicker.
Yeah.
Brian, he made it, though. He must be a pretty good kicker.
No, he didn't.
Oh, didn't he make it? I thought he did.
No.
The uprights.
No, because the score was 12 to 7, so he missed 0 for 2. He missed both extra points, unfortunately.
That was awesome, though. The first time I seen a
Yeah,
kicker, I was all so excited. Well, it's not like the NFL, but
yeah.
like you said, it's more like a punt than it is a. But I like it though. I like getting a kicker involved in there and stuff. So
Well, at least we got one.
we got we got a kicker. Yeah, and I was thinking about a couple days ago how we first met, how we were talking at online and stuff like that. And we were
Yeah,
talking because we're fans of the Voodoo.
right.
So we got talking back and forth. We got talking to. There it is. There's the Voodoo man.
Yeah.
We're talking to Coach Shiver. I haven't talked to Coach Shiver in a while. I usually send him a message and talk back and forth with him. Excuse me,
Yeah,
Brian. maybe,
we
maybe we can get.
we
Did
message
you?
back and forth weekly, if not every other day or so. But the latest news on that front was that Lee Hutton, last year's AFL commissioner, has come out of hiding, and uh, it was reported that the Kent State football head coach was fired by the university, and Lee Hutton will now represent that coach in litigation against the university. And Lee hasn't been heard from since last May, since he vanished.
Wow, man, that was something else when he disappeared like that. And he had all that stuff going on, and wasn't there money missing and this and that? There was no money
Yep.
there, and bankrupt, and I mean, yeah, it was something else. I was all set, like you and I were talking to Coach Shiver, and we're all ready for the Voodoo to come back, man. I was all ready to go to Voodoo games and pack up and go down there. I was proud to see Coach Shaver was going to be the coach, and I guess he was telling me some things, how much of a mess it was. They would show up at games, and they had to put their own nets up. They had to. There was no
Build
place.
our own nets.
Yeah, build the
Not
nets.
only hang them, but we had to build our own nets.
Yeah. Oh my
I
God.
am sending. I just heard back from Keith, so I'm sending him the link. So be on the lookout for him to join
Uh
us in the
oh.
green room.
All right. Here he is, Brian. All right, let's get him up here. Keith, how you doing, man?
Hey guys,
Hey, Keith.
Hey, I'm so glad you could make it.
Hey.
man, I'm glad to be here. Sorry, I just got out of our little pregame meeting, and we got our teams out on the field right now. Banners are up. We're gonna have a great game. Savage is here, and appreciate you guys having us.
Wow, man, we're so glad you could make it. What do you think, Keith? You
Yeah,
think
thanks for coming on, Keith.
Man,
you?
it's a beautiful day in Shreveport. We've got a lot of fan involvement, a lot of ticket sales today. We've had a great pregame. Savage, out of Louisville at the Dallas Fort Worth Metroplex, they bring in already a really good crowds come over to watch them, and they're checking in right now. It's about 35 minutes to our 6 o'clock gate open for our Club 34. There's some folks tailgating outside. Our players are all getting taped up and locked in, so we're very excited about tonight.
Wow, me too, man. Me too. I think the Roo's gonna do good tonight, man.
We've had some roster updates.
You got a prediction,
Man, I
Keith?
tell you what, I'm seeing some athletes. Diablo just passed by here. He's going to have 3 sacks for losses. The the Our offense, we've brought in some new talent with our offense. Memo, our quarterback, has played with Chase, our center, before in arena football. They've got a great combination. We've got some. We've had an injury last week of one of our wide receivers is on injury reserve, and we brought in a few new wide receivers. And man, we're gonna plug in about 60 on the Savage, and I think our defense is looks really good. So it may be 60-0.
Oh my God, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it. I cannot wait to watch the game. I'll be watching.
Great.
We were just talking about you, Brian and I. We said we don't know if Pete's going to make it. We just hope he can make it. And then
Man,
he was.
I tell you, I appreciate you guys waiting on me. And look, we're very excited. It's our
Yeah.
mid-season tune-up. We've got 5 more games left, 3 home games, and it's going to be great. We've got Carolina coming in the 26th, and then we go to Beaumont, and then to Columbus, and then Carolina again, and then we go to the Beef, and then we got Beaumont at home for our regular season finale, and we're in the run now. We're in the running. I think we're strong in the American League, and I think that you're gonna see some awesome things with our offense. Our defense is solid, but our offense have got some new weapons, and I think you're going to be really impressed.
I've been watching every game, Keith. I haven't missed a game. I support the game. I've been trying to do these videos. We got this new podcast, Brian and I do, and we're so proud to have you here. You're our first guest, Keith, on the.
And I am so honored that you guys have got an excellent reputation in arena football, and the support you guys are giving us in social media, and our brand. It's exploding, and our players are excited, our partners are excited, and we look for one hell of a run for the end of last half of our season. So we're excited about it.
We're excited too. I'll tell you right now, I got you got a lot of good players on that team. I can't even name them all in one hand. I mean, I can name a few. Brian and I know quite a few of them. Denarius Antoine. I mean, there's so many of them.
I
Um,
just had a lock-in meeting with Denarius. He's locked in, man. He's a team leader. You're going to need to watch Zach Hannibal. He's going to be possibly wearing number 1 or number 7 tonight. He hadn't decided which one he's going to wear. We're almost at cut down to 3 hours, 3 minutes to get the roster locked in on their numbers. We're going to be wearing maroon tonight. The Savage is wearing gray. So we got everybody locked in with our numbers, and you're going to see, you know, you're going to see some offensive weapons. So we're going to be going for the long ball a few times. We've got a couple of wide receivers that we brought in, and you're going to see some really exciting arena football. And we're very pleased with the Wolf Den. I'm going to give you all a shot of this. The Wolf Den is locked in. Our banners are up. Our team's doing a little pregame warm up right now, and you're going to see some great things tonight. It's going to be an exciting arena football tonight.
we'll be there with bells on, man. I tell you right now, I'm proud, Keith. Proud to know you, man.
Hey Keith. Hey Keith, talk about can you speak on the new signee Tyron Laughing House that you just signed this week?
Yep. Actually, I believe that he just walked up here, Laughing House. He is a talent, and he's fixed to walk over here to me and give me a locked-in handshake. And Laughing House is here. You're going to see some talent that you have not seen. These guys are the ROUXGAROUX podcast. Uh, they called you out by name because you added to our roster. They want to see some excitement.
We'll be
Well,
watching, buddy. We'll be watching Laughing House.
okay, I'm gonna make some excitement happen. Make sure me and the quarterback is on the same page, and we're gonna make it happen.
Okay, man.
They're getting
Sound-
locked in. We're
Sounds good.
excited about it, guys. We appreciate y'all support, and keep us going on everybody's mind. And thank you for your support. We'll push this thing out.
All right, Keith. Thank you, man.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
Keith. All right.
Wow, man. I didn't think you'd make it, but that was awesome. Then we actually Laughing House came on there. So that was awesome, Brian. That
Yeah.
was definitely wow, man. I didn't think that was the owner of the ROUXGAROUX, Keith Carter there, who just came on the show and with his I'm not sure what is Laughing House? Is he
Wait.
a running back?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be watching him and that new guy. I remember I was telling you about him. He had him on a show here a couple of weeks ago. Hannibal. I don't know if his
Yeah.
last name's Hannibal or first name's Hannibal, but it's Hannibal.
Zach.
I thought
No, it's Zach Hannibal.
Zach Hannibal. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
him a couple of weeks ago in an interview with Keith there, and man, he acts just like he knows what he's doing. He's ready to go, man. I tell you, Brian, these guys might win the championship. They're that good a team.
They're getting there. I mean, with four signees this week, and all of them are defensive backs and wide receivers, and with the quarterback that we picked up last before the last game, yeah, we're going to make a run now.
Oh yeah, definitely. You got Terry Jones. You got that Dylan Van Boxel, which I have never seen yet. Only a few
Yeah.
little plays here and there. And then the third quarter, they've got three quarterbacks, Brian. Now,
I'm looking at the roster right now. Let's see. We got Serrano, starting quarterback. They cut some of the other ones this week to make room because they got rid of Boxell. They got rid of Terry Jones.
Terry
I'm
Jones
only
too.
showing one. They cut him this week.
Wow.
I only see one quarterback on the roster for this week. We had three.
Wow. No, I didn't know that. I
Yes.
didn't know they cut Terry Jones and Van Boxel.
Yeah. Terry Jones got cut April 10th.
Oh, excuse me, Brian. My gosh. But no, I didn't think Keith would make it, and I'm so proud he made it,
Just
man.
2 days. Actually, two days ago. There,
Brian, I tell you
2 days
though,
ago, he got cut.
I'm proud of our podcast, and it's getting out there. A lot of people are asking me on it too, so it's getting out there. It's hard for
Yeah.
me to do all these, uh, you know, graphics and stuff. That's why I got to get you in here so we can work together on it. Because when I get 10 graphics up there, I start going to myself, "Whoa, wait a freaking minute! I can't do all these graphics." I had 10 of them tonight. I think they came out all right. I don't know.
Oh
I think
yeah,
they came
yeah. You nailed it.
out.
You got it.
I haven't seen Heather, but I invited her.
Um,
I'm
Let me see
sure.
if I can contact her.
Oh my God, Brian, we're going to have the whole team here tonight. That was
Like I said,
cool.
it's a little bit harder to get them on game day than it would be like next Saturday when it's a bye week. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had no idea. We got 2 for 1 on this one. We got Keith and we got the what's his name? Well, what's his name again? I keep
Tyron Laughing House.
the Laughing House. I don't know why I
Yes.
can't remember that name. It's an easy one. Listen, Laughing
Yeah.
House. Come on.
Well, he's the one in the Tucson picture that you just showed up the graphic,
Oh
the sugar
yeah.
skulls.
Oh
That's
yeah.
him. That's actually him. That was why that was done that way because now he's
Oh.
part of the ROUXGAROUX instead of the sugar skulls.
Oh yeah. It's Laughing House then
Yeah,
right there, huh?
yeah, that's him. Yeah,
Well, that's awesome, man. Cool. Very awesome. Way he sounds,
I'm
he's
set.
really got a positive attitude. So I think watch it, like Keith says, he's watch it. Them guys are going to get on a winning thing, and they're going to get it rolling. We got somebody in the chat here, Brian.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Bernard Joseph Williams. He said hi, Brian.
Oh, that's one of my coworkers. So, hey, Bernard.
Bernard, how you doing, Bernard Joseph Williams? Welcome to the podcast. Are you enjoying it so far? Let us know.
I just sent Heather a message, so hopefully she'll be joining us in a moment
Oh
if she
my
gets it.
God. Oh my God. Oh, he said supposed to be working. Brian, he said
Oh,
he's
well,
supposed to be
yeah.
working. He said.
Well, get back to work, Bernard. You can
Yeah,
watch
get your
this on
butt
the
to work.
replay. Yeah, you can
All
watch
right,
this
Brian.
on the replay.
Are you excited about the podcast, Brian? Are you enjoying it?
Oh
Are
yeah,
you loving it? I
yeah.
mean, it's going to
I
get
think we
better.
get. Yeah, yeah.
It's going to get better.
I'm all in.
I'm all in too, man. I like I said, I got to upgrade. I think I'm going to have to upgrade. Do what I said there. I'll get that rolling. But I'm excited about the game tonight. Like I said, I was watching that UFL game, and I wasn't excited as I am with the NAL. I watched the
Right.
ROUXGAROUX tonight, and I would really get excited about that because what I like about it is you and I, when we start this podcast, we're on the ground floor. We're working. It's something being built. You know what I'm saying? It's a team that
Right.
was being built, and you're going to watch it evolve as the players come, as you start winning more. You got somebody in the chat here, Kiri Eklund, doing good, Brian.
That is actually the former founder of the 1999 IFL, the Indoor Football League. Not what we know of as the IFL today, but um, that is he created the IFL back in '98 when he had two teams in our old league called the PIFL, the Professional Indoor Football League. We had a team here in Baton Rouge, and I was the webmaster for the Louisiana Bayou Beasts. He
Oh,
owned
really?
the Madison Mad Dogs, and he owned the Green Bay Bombers. And he took the two teams after that first year and created the IFL, which 2 years later in 2000, he ended up selling the league to the Orlando Predators, which they turned it into the Arena Football 2 minor league.
Awesome. Oh,
So,
that was all.
so
That was all. Owen who did that.
Carrie Eklund actually is a online friend of mine that we always chatting almost every day. Also, so
Awesome, Brian. Got some connections. Sounds cool. Well, I don't know if Heather's going to make it. I really love it. I'm just so glad Keith and Laughing House there that came on. I'm glad we got them on. But
yeah,
I love it.
she hasn't viewed the message yet. If
Oh,
I
she.
send you a pic, if I send you a picture, can you post it up? Because Keith just sent me a picture from the arena.
The only
I'm
way
gonna
I could.
send.
The only way I could post it up if I left and
Oh,
went
okay.
to. I would have to leave here, StreamYard, to download
Oh,
it. But that, you know what I mean? That means that
yeah.
everything would be lost.
Okay.
It would
Oh well,
probably. I don't want to do that, Brian. Man,
Brian.
I would be scared to do that. But I'm
Yeah,
proud.
Heather hasn't read the message, so it's showing that she hasn't been online in a while. So,
She's a busy woman. She's down there. She's
right.
doing the Rue Crew fan club. Like you said, I see her when she's at the games. Like kind of like working with the kids and stuff.
Yes.
So
She'll
she's
probably be in charge of doing the Easter egg hunt at halftime too. So,
awesome. Yep, that'll be cool. That's right. We got the Easter egg coming up this tonight too on the game, right? In the halftime.
right. And
That'll
then
be
they
awesome.
have tonight's game is the cancer awareness night. So they were asking for people that had cancer victims and cancer um, survivors to submit their names for some dedication at halftime tonight.
That's awesome. That's what I like about this team too, and the ownership. The ownership and right down to the players must be drizzling down to them. It has an effect because must be there, because they all seem to be great people. They all seem to be cool dudes, players, and Keith is cool. Richard Rogers is cool. Heather's cool. You're cool, Brian. I don't know how
You
cool
too.
I am. I get so nervous. I drink too much coffee just before I do a podcast. I'm drinking 5 or 6 coffees.
You,
Excuse me, and everything's going good.
yeah, you're doing good. We're only going to get better.
And the next thing I know, I drink the coffees, and the next thing I know, I'm dropping something, or a download won't download. And it's always at the last 5 minutes before I get to the podcast. I said, "How am I going to explain this to Brian?" I did. There's a couple of downloads I just could not get to download, so I couldn't get the graphics, and I didn't want to. When they went down to the Shriver's Hospital down there. I wanted to make sure I got them graphics up because it just shows what kind of cool guys they are to do that.
Right.
And I want to thank everybody in the chat, Justin and Bernard, and Gary and Owen, and thank everybody for watching. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And I don't know if you want to hang in there a little bit longer or you want to just kind of like call it a day or
Yeah, we might as well call it because I don't. I was looking for Heather, but she still hasn't looked at it, so I think we've pretty much covered everything.
yeah, well, now we can do it after the game show if you want to. We can do like maybe Tuesday when you're off to work again. We could do a
Okay.
real short, get some highlights and show and do a different thumbnail. We'll do it after the game show. It's something I don't know. We could do 15,
Okay.
20 minutes, something like that would be awesome. We will get Heather up here. I've been reaching out to some of the players. I've been trying to get some of them guys on here, but now they're getting to know the podcast. They're getting to know us. Keith knows
Yeah.
us, so we're getting out there. We'll get a lot more players on. Let's play this ROUXGAROUX
Sounds good.
video. This is the Shreveport ROUXGAROUX video part 3, and then we'll say our goodbyes and look. Here's Heather.
Yep.
Yeah, guy having his butt on there. All right, Brian, man, I've had such a good time. Like I said, I always have a good time when we do our podcast, man. I love it. It's something we got a passion for. We love the team. We like the, everybody, the coaches and the owners, and they all seem to be great. That's another guy we got to get on, the coach, Jermaine Hampton.
Yeah. Yeah,
We'll
we're gonna
get
have
him on.
to work on him.
We'll get him on. We'll get him on.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. I love you, man. I'm gonna let you go. I'm
All right.
glad. I'm
Thank you
probably
for having me.
we got to work at this stuff out. You're my co-host, man. We got to get this
Right.
stuff straightened out on StreamYard. I got it somehow.
Well,
I'm working on that this week, though. But thanks,
we'll
Brian.
get it.
I'm
All
glad,
right. Thank you.
Yep, I love you, man. I'm glad, buddy. You made it. We had Keith on, and the Laughing House. We actually got Laughing House. Now we're gonna get the coaches and Heather. We'll get them all on here, and I'm gonna say sayonara. All right, Brian. I love you, man. I'll see you for the next time after the show. We definitely
All right.
will be rolling.
Go ROUXGAROUX.
Go ROUXGAROUX, and I'm gonna play our. I think I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the ROUXGAROUX podcast thing as we sign out. All right, Brian. Love you, my friend. I'm gonna do a couple more of these trailers though. I got some really good ones. Maybe like a half man, half werewolf transformation with a football or something. I got some kind of weird ideas. I'm telling you right now. But we definitely will do it.
Can't wait.
Almost,
Can't wait.
we're doing it, buddy. Hey, a lot of people like that trailer for some reason. I don't know why. right, Brian. I'm gonna see you later.
All
We'll do
right.
it after. We will definitely do it after the game show. After tonight's game, we'll get together, see if we can get some highlights, and thank you, Justin, Bernard, Carrie, Owen. Thanks, guys, for coming on and watching the show. We appreciate it. Love you, Brian, and I'll
All right.
talk to you
Later.
later. Later, buddy.